Hey, how's it going, everyone? AK, how's it going? Like, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, the one, the only, Mr. Nintendo Free 2011, AK Criticism Guide 2009, AK Nintendo Sony Free 2011, excuse me there, and Nintendo Anime Manga Guide 360. You know, I don't use that channel very much, except maybe once a week or a month. But other than that, besides all that, this is either my third or my fourth anniversary special of my channel. I haven't been, it's been a long ass fucking time. Sorry, I'm real close to the camera there. Since I've done this, I actually did this last year for the first time on my Criticism Guide channel. It'll be 6 years this coming June, I think 25th or something. Over here was January 14, 2011 when I first started this channel. I've come a long way since then, from my first 3 to 7 subscribers. I think one of them is named Big Popusa, that guy. And this one guy, I think his name was Shadow Umbreon, or had a Garchomp and Umbreon logo. Those are one of the first 2 people I know. And then the Demo Nick was there in 2011 and in 2012. First very few 7 subscribers I had there, almost 300 freaking subscribers. My God, I can't tell you how blessed it is to know that 300 people out there actually care about what my opinion is. And my God, and this time I didn't wear the Regal glasses. I actually decided to wear regular shades this time, like Antarctica shades. So I'm just going to be showing my old school Nintendo shit and why I'm a Nintendo fan so much. Even though I'm a Sony fan too, I do love a lot of PlayStation 1 and 2 games. Don't get me wrong in that. I did enjoy Crash Bandicoot a lot back in the day. Spyro the Dragon, Rayman, Geeks the Gecko, or Gex the Gecko, I don't know. Even I enjoy PS2, PS3 shit. Even almost PS4, like Ratchet and Clank when Jak and Daxter was big. A lot of really good shit at that time. Sly Cooper was really cool. Abe's Oddworld was nice. A lot of other things, some Dance Dance Revolution shit. And we got onto the PS3 era, even though that's already done since last year November, because PS4 is out. Excuse me, and there. Another reason why I really wanted to do this, commemorate this, is because I got a lot of old school shit I want to show you. I'm going to show it to you one by one. I'm a real huge Sonic fan, by the way. And I actually found this back when I was in middle school. I think I was 13 or 14, when I was still living with the folks and shit, which is about 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago. This is the first one I got right here. Was the Shadow the Hedgehog plushie. Really old school shit. I did have a Garfield one, but that was when I was like in 5th grade, right before I started middle school, and right before I ended up moving to Nevada, because I was still like in the preparations 2 years when I was still living in New York and shit. Really good ass times. I had fun times with this friend. I used to have sleepovers and shit when I was in middle school doing this shit. Shadow the Hedgehog, he was a boss. I even had the old school like Xbox thing. I don't have them right now. I actually have the game for it, but it's not in my possession. I actually did like the first Xbox, I'm not gonna lie, but then 360 and Xbox One came out. I wasn't a fan of it. I actually still have the remote for it because I sold off the thing about 2008 or 2009, I think. So it was about 5-6 years ago when I sold the system, the console, because after about a month or maybe a couple months to a year, it started eating up my freaking disc, and it just broke completely. So I sold it for like 50, 100 bucks on the Pawn Star thing. I'm lucky they still took it, thank God. I made a lot of good money at that time. Plus, it was when I first getting a job in 08, 09. So it was hard times for me, and this thing brought a lot of good memories because I used to have a lot of fun with cousins and here and there. You know, I used to have fun with my friends, excuse me, with my buddies and stuff like that. Really good times, I'm not gonna lie. Good shit. And as you can see, the Fluttershy thing in the background. She's not my #1 favorite, but she's in the top 20 at least, so she's cool. And there goes a little keep thing, whatever, the plug-in. Another really old school commemoration. I do have an old school Game Boy Advance SP, but I got this one. You guys saw this before with the Game Boy. That shit still works after 18 years. I did say 19 to 20 years, but I got this back in 97 when I was 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. Because before that, my memories were really fuzzy and shitty, so I couldn't remember from ages 1 through 7 at all, because I was completely stupid at that time. I had a lot of good times with this. Sadly, I don't have any. I used to have old school Dragon Ball Z, like Frieza and Goku, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 pictures on here, but unfortunately, I don't have them no more. So yeah, there's that. I had a lot of good times. I had Pokemon Gold and Silver on that thing, and then the Super Nintendo thing. I did want to save this for my 300 subscriber thing, but here it is. The old school Sega SNES. Not Sega Genesis. It still works, by the way. I actually have some games for it still, like Aladdin, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Super Mario All-Stars, I still got that. A couple other old school things I have with this. This thing brings a lot of memories back in my 90s kids days. After almost 18, 19 years of having this thing, I'm blessed to still have one of these, because these things probably run out 200, 300, 400 bucks by now if you're getting it on eBay. So I'm very blessed in heaven that I was able to get this back when I was still living with my family and shit. This thing brings a lot of good times because I was really antisocial at that time. I didn't have a lot of family or friends to play with except maybe my cousins. It's a little bit of a deeper side. You guys won't get to know maybe unless I get 400 or 500 subs, and maybe I'll tell you. But until then, we're still at 300. So it's all good though. Not saying and blaming you guys, but it's all good. And this back on that PS2 right here, Grand Theft Auto 3. I actually have like the game for it too. Since I don't have the Shadow the Hedgehog one to show you, I decided to show this off. Still in really good ass condition. Well, fairly decent condition because it's kind of like a little scratched up, but you can see the title in the background right here. This isn't DLC or anything. This is way before DLC started existing. Once PS3 and the Wii and Xbox 360 made their appearance. That's like the mid-late 05, 06. So this is like 2003 when this came out. A lot of fun, good memories with this thing. I remember Salvatore Leone. He had to play as Claus Speed in this game. It was a fucking epic ass game, I'm not gonna lie. Really beautiful. Brought me a lot of fond memories. All the glitches that you had to do in the band version where their limbs and shit falls off. A lot of good mission, really good storyline. Continuity in the storyboard and the fucking characterization of these characters in the game. Fucking balls to the wall. I'm not gonna lie, Rockstar did a good job with this game. It's funny to see how far this franchise went too after Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5 came out, and then GTA 5 we got it now with the Los Santos one for the PS3 and 4. That's amazing how long this came. And I got an old school Hulk version. This is the one before like forgot what that name was. Fucking Edward Norton was in it. This is the one before Edward Norton was in it. It was like the 90s version. I'll even read it to you in the back. It says excuse me. This is 1 out of 3. This is like 1999 or 2000. Oh, this is 2003, excuse me. A classic and timeless tale, the story of Hulk, chronicles of the duelist, philosophy of man, and the best beast, and the beast that resides within him. To his millions of fans, Hulk is both superhero and a monster, with a fulfillment and a nightmare. Now that the Hulk is once again released his rage with new live-action feature films in summer 2003. This is when Universal was big at that time. I was just starting on my junior high year. Had a couple bullying issues with that, so this would kind of be my escape to fantasy. That's how it was. And next one up, I got my Game Boy Advance shit right here. I think I actually have one of the games in here. Yeah, I do. The Super Mario All-Star shit. Anybody remembers this shit, you guys are a fucking boss. I think it was like 7 or 8 when I got this. Way back in the day. This was on Anime and Tsunami and Sailor Moon and everything that had 90s kids in it. This was proof I was a fucking 90s kid. Even though in like 2 weeks I'm going to be like my mid-20s, like 25 and then 29. I'll always be a kid at heart when it comes to this thing. This thing, I don't care. I'll be 70, 89 years old and I'm still going to love the shit on this thing. I don't give a fuck what society says. They can all go fuck themselves if you got something negative to say about this. But everyone else that's positive about it, you got my love, my respect, my honesty, my dignity, my loyalty towards all of that. I'm going to give good karma to all of you. Even though I don't believe in karma, it is what it is. And this is a Game Boy Advance thing I had. I used to have the SP in there. I still got to find that fucker somewhere. Or I'll have to go back to my fam's place or whatever to find it because they probably got it somewhere in boxes. I don't know. And then the last 2 things I wanted to show you, if I can find them. It's nothing really decent here. It's just a lot of Mexican crazy music. A lot of Hibaro Chunti shit. So if you're Latino like myself, you already know what this shit is. Chunti shit, some Pepe Aguilera shit. And San Juan sound shit. That was like just in the Grand Theft Auto. Really good mariachi shit. Definitely listen to it. I had a lot more stuff planned out, so I might do a part 2 on this. And then I got Pokemon Platinum. This brought a lot of memories because I was just starting my 2 years of college when this shit came out. Which was not even that long ago. This was 2009 when this came out. The first one was 2007. I know that with Diamond and Pearl. So this is like 10, 11, 12, like 5, almost 6 years ago. So this is probably the youngest thing out of the whole thing I have in my pack. And that's pretty much all I had to say. So hopefully you like that 300, almost 300 plus subscriber video special. So, and this is my anniversary special too. So like always you say, I might show a little bit more next month, February or March, depending on what time I have. So I know Wednesday and Thursday I'm always busy and shit. So like I always do say, I'm just cutting to the camera right here. Yes. Peace out, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke, weed at the same time. Don't drink the reckless. See you soon. See you around. Peace out, ladies. Goodbye. And I'll talk to you guys soon, alright? Take it easy. Take care. I'm gone. I'm out. And don't do crazy shit and anything reckless, like I just said. Peace.